first question is for Sarah. How is your party going to fix the economy?
Well, in my party's opinion, or in like my opinion, I think that we should have like a carbon tax.
Fred?
Well, really, we think it's much more than that. We don't think that the economy can be solved simply by taxing one thing. We think that the poor should have to pay a little bit more because the rich are stealing. They are a bunch of thieves. They are awful. Have you met a rich person lately? They are absolutely terrible. They are just the worst people in America. So we need to stop letting them get away with so many terrible crimes. And Sarah noticed that I'm yelling way louder than you, and my point is therefore more valid, and the rich are going to have to pay more because they cannot keep stealing from the middle class, because the middle class are the only group that matters in America.
Alright, my next question is for Fred. What are your thoughts on Obamacare?
I'm really glad that you brought that up, Jim. Now, Obamacare is something that affects me very personally. Now, my grandpa, he got very sick, and we didn't really know what to do. The medical technology at the time wasn't good enough for him, and the Republicans didn't provide care. The government did not provide care that would save my grandpa's life. So, we did what anyone would do. We sent him in a time machine to after Obamacare has kicked in, and because he was able to go to a time where Obamacare did actually exist, he was able to live, and he is now living to this day.
Are you sure?
Well, you know, communication between times is difficult. But yes, I'm fairly certain that Obamacare saves everyone that it touches.
I kind of like agree with Fred, but I think that he's being really rude and disrespectful of my party's views. Yeah. So, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Sarah, how will your party help the environment?
With the carbon tax, like, it'll like tax for carbon, so it'll make everything more like energy efficient, and everything will just be like better because we'll get like a lot more money from it.
Are those really your views?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure you've checked with your party? Those are your views?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Are you very sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fred?
Well, the Democratic Party and my candidate, Kevin Chen, well, he believes that giving money to green technology and things that will help the environment more is a great idea. Because the thing is that we have money now, and people are still lending us money. So while they're willing to do that, we really need to start spending more and more on green energy while we still can. But I think we can still do it for a while. So for now, we really need to focus on spending all of our money that we can possibly get our hands on green energy and giving our money away, because that's the best way we can help the country grow.
Thank you. What is your party's views on abortion?
My party's beliefs are like that, we're like, we believe that women should like have the right to like choose, and we're like not pro-life, like, because that's bad. We're pro-choice.
Fred?
Thank you. Now, I am so glad that we are on the same page. I am so glad. Can you see how happy I am right now? Because I'm ecstatic that the Republicans are finally starting to realize that that the Democrats have been right the whole time. We are on the side of women. No woman in the history of the world has ever been a Republican, ever. Democrats are the only ones that care about minorities or women in any way. Republicans, they want to kill all of them. They will literally kill every minority and woman in the country. I don't know, I'm glad to see there's some progress in some of them, and that she's starting to admit that the Democrats are right. But if you vote Republican, and you are a woman or a minority, you will be killed by the Republicans. I'm sorry, but it's true. The Republicans hate you.
Our final question is about the deficit. Fred, what will your party do to decrease our deficit in the next 4 years?
Well, it's part of our six-step plan. Six-step plan is, of course, you know, our plan that it has 6 steps, and after all 6 steps are completed, everything will be perfect. So our 6-step plan to a utopia is the opposite of their plan. Their plan is garbage. Their plan, I don't even know what their plan is worthless. Don't listen to any of their plan. Please. Their plan is so bad. Just look at our 6-point plan. Now, the Republicans, they don't have any real plan on how to fix the deficit. Well, see, if you ask Sarah, what do you think is the best way for the government to be spending its money?
On like the military.
Okay, and where does the military get its money?
From the people.
And where do the people get their money?
They get it from their jobs.
And where do the businesses and corporations that employ these people get their money to pay the people?
They get it from like other people that like spend money on them.
Okay, Sarah, where does money get printed and come from?
Not by the government.
Where does the ink that goes into the dollar bills come from?
China.
Where is the ink manufactured, though?
Probably in China.
Okay, and where are the parts that are used to make the ink come from?
I don't know.
Okay, thank you. My point is proven. That's all.
Sarah?
Tax cuts and like the carbon tax and military spending and like I don't know, Obamacare sounds kind of like a good idea too. And I don't know, maybe taxing the rich. But I don't know about that one. I think that's my priorities.
Sarah, your closing statement?
Like people like personal issues like affect like people and like I don't know, like I really believe in carbon tax and like I'm really pro-choice and I think that like women thingamajig like should be able to whatchamacallit, like have the choice to like and I don't know, carbon tax and then I don't know, maybe like apprenticeship would be a good idea too and like we should have more military spending.
Thank you. Fred?
Now, America, if you think that Sarah did well in this debate, first off, you're probably crazy, but second, you should really vote for the Democrats because almost every single view she expressed was a Democratic view. Now, we, the Democrats, are the only ones that care about you. The Republicans will stop at nothing to destroy your life. They break every promise that this country has ever made. No promises will ever be kept in this country again if they're elected. The Republicans are going to try to destroy everything about this country. They only care about the rich, and they want to allow everyone else to starve to death. That is their real plan. They will do everything they can to watch the poor starve to death. And they will not allow women to have any rights. Women voting is going to be the next issue. They are awful. So make sure that in this election you vote for Kevin Chen, and we can make sure that Main Street is always above Wall Street, and we will make sure that the Republicans do not kill you and your minority families. That is all.
And live from New York, it's Saturday night!